I thought I'd just give a bit of an overview of how this journey started for us back in 1998. We designed a project called Coomera Water, some of you may know it, it's sort of up the northern end of the Gold Coast, and it was quite innovative at the time. We came across and we presented a lot of new urban planning principles that in plan form were quite difficult to understand. So we took it upon ourselves as a planning consultancy to create visualisation, and we were told at the time that we were crazy doing it. Why would you do that? That's what architects do, or that's what advertising agencies do. They're the ones that communicate. I took a different approach. I said, no, as an urban planner, it's our role to communicate our ideas better and to engage in the process better, and to engage in the process and help people understand as early as possible. Other than, as Malcolm said, halfway through the project, somebody all of a sudden goes, oh, is that what that looks like? It's a fairly crude example of what we did, but back in 1998, it was pretty innovative. We were pretty excited by it, and this is where it all started for me. I just realised how much more input, how much more feedback I could get by showing some of this stuff. And if anybody knows Coomera Waters, if you go out and drive down the entry drive now, you know what? It's not too far from that. Obviously, it's a little bit, the trees look a bit nicer than that, but the whole concept of what we're trying to communicate there really came across quite well. But that was back in 1998. What I might show you now is simply where we've taken that technology now, purely from a landscape point of view and from an open space point of view. So this is some work that we're doing for Stocklands up in North Queensland. What I'm showing you here is part of some open space precincts that probably won't be built for another 2 or 3 years. It's part of a very large project, but it was part of trying to communicate to the existing residents and the future residents what some of their open space precincts would look like. So we have a simple, premise in what we do, is that we want to make sure that whether you're an 8-year-old or an 80-year-old or anyone in between, that you can look at what we're presenting and make some comment, and that's what we try to do. I said, it doesn't matter how complex it is, as long as we can communicate that to that broad range of people, we know that we can get a better result through that engagement that we provide through this sort of material. We focus very much on high definition reality, I suppose, because my journey, again, as a designer, what I'm all about is trying to show people exactly what we're trying to achieve. In terms of engaging an audience in a discussion, our role is to ensure that we give you a tool that helps you know exactly what you're here to talk about. I guess for me, the digital revolution as a planner has unquestionably provided an exceptional tool, and we continue to modify and use that tool in some really innovative ways, which I'll show you a little bit later. But it's been an exceptional tool. Technology has been an exceptional tool for us.